Short stream. Save the playlist. Live streams. Done. And click on it. Right, we're on. Not sure how long it'll be on for the day. Don't feel too great now, to be honest. My back's already playing up a wee bit. Let's dip our toes into this one. See if we can get the feel of it again, or a bit of fun. I wonder what the first one of the day holds in store for us. Need to do more in the time trial and try and get a better starting position. Although perhaps we'll have a great wee race from the back, or from towards the back. Who knows? Hello, Ryan. A quick wee stream, Ryan. I'm not sure. We usually do a good long stream on a Wednesday, but I'm struggling today with my back. So I told you I'd get on. So I wasn't even gonna get on. I was gonna maybe get on a different game where I didn't have to. If I'm on a different game using the controller, I can play with my seat. I can go back and forth and have all different positions, which helps me out. Last a bit longer. But we're even before we got into this today, we're already struggling a wee bit. But you never know. We might loosen up. Who's to tell? Hello, Mr. Benson. Thank you, boys, for having on. I definitely want to get a bit more of a flow on this one because it's a lovely wee track. I would imagine that once you start nailing those corners, it'll feel lovely. Can't say we know anybody really in the room. Mr. Baguette, we've seen Mr. Baguette a couple of times. Let's see how much mayhem there was in the first one. You never knew it was in the dirt bikes. I am indeed, mate. Well, not anymore, but I grew up in the motocross. So when we were younger, we travelled all over Britain racing. A fantastic childhood, for sure. It's a great sport to be involved in. A lovely community. And then we went back to it when we were 25. We left it. We raced from we were about 5-year-old until we were just before our 16th birthday. We were about to go into the 125 class and race competitively. Whenever my mum and dad kind of were. I don't know if they were struggling for the money to keep doing it or if they were struggling for the motivation to keep doing it, but they did they decided to hit it on the head, and then we went for another 10 years wanting to get back into it. Every time we heard a motocross bike at the top of the mountain, the wee heart would have went and would have been like, oh, we'll miss it. I need another fix. And we waited 10 years until we actually, a wee bit of unluckiness helped us get back into it. We were made redundant from a council job that we were in, and so we were given a redundancy package, which gave me enough money to go and buy my own bike and torture my dad, because he was my mechanic. I only know how to drive him. But he came back with us, and we done an hour. We done an hour good competitive 7 or 8 years at it. Before the age started, once you get close to 30, all those old injuries and stuff that you were getting started lingering about an awful lot longer. When you're in your early 20s, mid 20s, and you break a bone or you bruise something or hurt yourself, the body's just amazing. It fixes itself in no time. But it doesn't do that once you get into your late 20s, early 30s. It's like you sprain your ankle, and months later, oh, there was no contact there for me, Gran Turismo. That was a glitch. No penalty, hopefully. But yeah, it was. I loved it. I wouldn't change it for the world. I'm suffering a wee bit now with aches and pains and stuff, but yeah, it was an absolutely fantastic childhood. Great to be involved in for sure. But anyway, let me focus on this and see if we can get anything coming back to us. Right, 2 to go. Come back here, gentlemen. We'll catch up better with our chat after this one, boys, and we'll do a bit of waffle. There's a big bunch of them. Number 10 in the room, we at least want 2 of yous. Oh, you'll be number 1. Ugh, what am I doing? I'll look to see what the gap was behind me. Big dirty tires now. Oh, stop it. Hopefully he's not blaming that penalty on myself. We'll find out in this corner if he's angry at us or not. Couple of wee corners in this one where you have to make sure you keep that steering wheel opened up as much as you can. On the exit of this one as well, there's like a wee just over that wee hill there, you have to open the steering wheel. In this corner, we still haven't nailed this corner, but I can tell already it's going to be my favourite corner whenever we do eventually learn it. Sure feel like a nice one. No penalties, which is the main thing. Should still be in a clean levy. Well, supposedly clean. Getting caught out a wee bit with the back end of the Beetle. The Beetle does not usually have this much of a back end. But we are on hards. Get away. Surely there's not a top 10. You two gonna get into an argument? Oh. Right, what have I missed? Mr. WJ's in the house as well. Hello, sir. Sorry, lads, if I missed that. Any chat? You found out watching my man cave video. You had a wee nosy in the cave then as well. Yeah. Where this is basically where I live every day. We're down here chilling out. We're quickly at risk of becoming an alcoholic. We haven't went many days without a wee beverage now from about this wee place down here. If I could pick one, car racing or motorcycle racing, motorcycle. Definitely for myself. Motocross now. It would be motocross. Um, I don't see what the thrill is about just going flat, really fast. I'd prefer to go 30 mile an hour and jump 80 feet rather than go 200 mile an hour with lots of wind hitting your face. But yeah, I would definitely, if I could get back into the bikes again, I would still, I'd still love to do it. The brain still tells me I could do it, no problem, you know. But we hung on to our last motorbike that we had as well for about 3 or 4 years, just in case. I knew that the urge would have came back after having that 10-year break from was 15 till I was 25. A 10-year break felt like an eternity. So it did. Just every time you heard a motorbike and stuff, I wanted to go so much on it. And then whenever we got back into it, from we're retired, and yeah, the time is when they got there. I still feel like I could still do it all, no problem. But the last time we went out for a practice, it cost you over £100 just to bring your food, all the petrol, travel down there, pay into the practice. And then when you're not fit and you're not racing week in and week out, your practice isn't really that fun anyway. You have to be fit in order to really enjoy it. Otherwise, you really enjoy it for 2 or 3 laps, and then it's not enjoyable anymore because you're not strong enough to hang on and to do the jumps and hit the corners and stuff the way you want to. But we did hang on to that our last wee bike for about 3 or 4 years, as I say, before we got rid of it, and then we did eventually. A couple of times in my life, I've injured myself by saying one more lap. You know what I mean? Like out on a practice day, and my dad comes over and waves and says, right, come on, we've been here long enough, let's head home. And I've said, right, one more lap, and went out and crashed and broke my collarbone or something. So that's happened to me twice in my life, and I started thinking to myself, you know, I wonder if I'm hanging on to this here bike, thinking to myself, one more time, and then I go when that one more time could end up being a real serious injury. So I hit it in the head and I sold it and got rid of it. So we'll never be on a bike again, I don't think. But yeah, it would definitely be motocross rather than the cars. If I had to pick a car, of course it would be Formula One. I think most people would like to be in the Formula One. I feel like it's the pinnacle for sure. But you need to be very lucky in order to get there. I'm sure there's plenty of top guys aren't there just because they're not in the know. Oh, let's get back in. You ever watched MotoGP? The dirt bike obstacle courses? MotoGP. Yeah, I watch MotoGP every now and again. I can't say I follow it. I don't follow it like week in, week out. I keep up to date with all my motocross. I keep up to date with the American series. Not able to watch them live anymore. Used to watch them live all on YouTube. Used to be able to get them all streamed live on YouTube. Now I'm lucky if I get maybe 5 or 6 minutes of highlights. It's the same as the Formula One. I watch the highlights of the Formula One on YouTube. But yeah, I follow the motocross really more than anything else. Don't really follow any cars whatsoever except for Formula One. We'll keep up to date with Formula One. Who leads in MotoGP? I'm not even too sure who's at it now. I'd love to see Rossi. I'd love to see Rossi get into the double figures and win his 10th, but it doesn't look like it's ever going to happen for him. And he was fucking lucky. Did you see that? It must have been a month ago now at least. He's 2 bikes, and one of them just missed him by fucking millimeters. That's the sort of thing. He didn't even crash, or he didn't make a mistake himself, but that's the sort of accident that could fucking make him retire 100%. You could see a millimeter, and it could have been all over for him. Benson, you finished racing cars at 21. You still have the craving now. Yeah, I think if you're competitive and you have that kind of racing, background in you, you'll never get rid of it. And it's there even if you're playing tiddlywinks. You know what I mean? If the family all come around and we're all playing a quiz or whatever it is we're playing, I'm competitive. Yeah, there is a lot of bad injuries on the bikes, and not even necessarily. It would surprise you how many real bad injuries happen with real small crashes. It would amaze you how many times you see someone maybe 100-foot jump, and on TV or if you're there watching it, it looks like it's going to be really, really bad, and then they fall and they bounce back up, and they're back on the way to go, and then a wee slow corner, and a wee stupid fall, and all of a sudden a broken ankle or ligaments or something. A lot of injuries and wee silly stuff here and there. I was actually offered an operation for my back. I think so it was, but I don't know anybody, never knew anybody at all who got a back operation and it fixed the problem. The best you can hope for is that it takes you out of pain for a few months, and then because you've had a piece of your back removed, your back isn't as strong anymore. So I was terrified of getting a back operation, to be honest. But I would have had it if I still had the leg pain. I went through a lot of leg pain. That if I was still in that, I would have went for it. But with the back pain and cramps and stuff that I'm left with, it's bearable rather than me being terrified about having to keep on getting a back operation every 3 or 4 years. The best way to avoid your 5th back operation is not to get your fucking first one. You used to race Formula Ford. Nice. You raced Magnussen at the Formula Ford Festival. Very nice, very good, mate. I still have some of the wee programs and stuff from myself whenever I was a young lad travelling around Britain, doing races. Was still some of the motocross guys, Stephen Sword, Kelly Swanson and stuff. You see on the world now, but I still have some of the wee programs and stuff from whenever I was younger, and they were all in my age group. It's nice just to have them, just to be able to look and say, look, he's at the world stage now. He made it to the world stage. Not that we were as good as those boys whenever we were young, like, you know. Those boys were like the elite of our age. My goodness. Hopefully we'll get a bit of heat in here soon. We'll lit the fire. That's it. You need money as well. I think it's the same in any kind of sport. I don't know how my dad did it. My dad worked his balls off and must have spent a lot of his money just to do it, and all the travelling and stuff. Although it's a lot harder now. We lived at the bottom of a mountain with multiple motorbike tracks just out the back garden. So every day after school, I just headed out on the motorbike. So really easy for a child growing up where I lived. I mean, to learn how to get good on a motorbike. Whereas now it's all houses built. There's rules. You're not allowed. In order for me even to get out on a bike and practice, it's an hour and a half drive away. As I say, it's over £100 just to get out. Right, let's see if we can do better than the last time. What number did it say this time? Number 14. Oh, he's coming. He's a man on the move. Oh, an argument has broke out. Mr. Baguette. Fancying a bit of boom boom. Now, Mr. Baguette, what are you thinking? Mr. Baguette, be nice. A big penalty there. You're scaring everybody. He's slowing down. He wants more revenge. He's clearly not happy. He's got a 7-second penalty. He's going to make it worth it. He still must have bad feelings about that other guy. He's waiting on him. Slightly defensive because he must have been thinking about it there. He was getting a good run on us. Oh. Come on, come on. No, too greedy, too greedy. I quite like him to get a run. Yeah, I feel like he's a bit more paced on us. Our very own secret weapon. Go on. I'm gonna lift off and let him have it. Go on, go and get them. Go and get them, our very own secret weapon. Come on, don't be slowing down now. You had all that pace a second ago. Go and get them. Incidents. Oh, a glitch right in the wrong spot. Go on, son, go and get them. You don't know our lap. Right, if we get a run on him, we'll want it back. I thought he made it. Had the pace to go and get into it with those two ahead. But when I want it back, if I can. Come on, nose in. How's your drive, sir? How's your drive? As someone else drops a nose. Oh, and he's leaving the inside open for us. I wonder, sir. What do I think? I'll lunge into the last one. Oh, he's parked it well. He's parked it well on the apex. Oh, good race, good race. Better than the last time. CFX DLV, hello sir, nice to meet you. Thanks for hopping in. You're trying to improve on a controller, but you're far away from your wheel level. Flock. You having problems with your wheel? I dread that day myself. I've had 2 days where we thought, oh, it's all over for us. This game's all over. Time to move on to a hand controller game. But then we took our pedals. It seems to be my brake. What goes, my brake starts sticking. You can see it. The brake lights start coming on. That's happened to me twice. Luckily, each time we've taken them apart and cleaned them out, and they've been fine again. And it's due to COVID. Due to COVID, you can't return to your home. Hopefully all's okay, or it will be, hopefully. I think we're all going to get it, boys, at some point. It's just a matter of when. I just found out there last week that half a dozen members of my family over in Warrington actually got it. All okay, touch wood. One of them had to go into intensive care for a fortnight. Did I save that? Yeah, a lot more fun with a steering wheel, for sure. You had that with a G29. Yeah, that's it. A wee bit of dust, and then I didn't help the situation, Benson, because when it first started happening, I just got magic spray, and thought to myself, I'm just gonna point the spray down in the holes rather than take it apart, and I done that and sprayed a shitload, and then whenever I eventually did have to open it up, don't do that shit. There's nothing in there to spray. We weren't doing nothing except for creating a whole fucking mess in there by doing that. But it was pretty easy enough. I mean, to take them apart and stuff. Thanks for the pass. Says, no, not a problem, sir, not a problem. It was only a wee end of it. We wanted it back off you. If we could have done a wild lunge up the inside in the last corner, we would have took that shit. We thought ourselves were slowing you down, and we thought we were going to use you. No need to say thanks. Hopefully you're on the stream and you can hear me, rather than just that message. That must have been the guy who we lifted off and gave that spot to. We were trying to use you as our own secret weapon, so as you could cause carnage ahead. But it didn't work out. Well done. You can get replacement. Replacement better. 7 online for around 30 quid. Right, the paddles are right enough. Or maybe you can get a set of paddles for 30 quid. That's decent. That's definitely decent. I haven't had any problems with my wheel at all, except for the wee spinner. You know, the spinner to change your brake balance from day one, from it arrived. It doesn't. Sometimes it doesn't spin with one click. You sometimes do have a dozen clicks just to get it to spin one. Kilometers away from your home to the university stuff. You just have your PS4. I'm looking forward to the motocross game coming out. New motocross game out in December. I feel like it's going to be the same as the other motocross games that have came out. It's like almost the same game, only they release it the following year with a tiny wee change here or there. But I didn't buy the last two motocross games, so we're going to this time. Although most of my hope is on the MX ATV game. Apparently they're bringing a new one out next year. So, and they seem to listen to their community a bit better than the MX GP games. They've certainly their last game, All Out, I don't really like the feel of it. I mean, the whipping and stuff is still a bit strange. But if you get that game now, that is a good game now compared to when it was when it first came out, just because of how many tracks and courses and updates that they keep on doing to it. And they seem to be listening to the community. So I think their next game, and the fact that they bring out a game and then they give you 3 or 4 years of playing their game. I don't like these here games where, like, if Gran Turismo made a game every year, Gran Turismo 2019, Gran Turismo 2020, and so on, and they just keep on bringing basically the same game out every year, the way FIFA and all does. I don't like that. That's just a money maker. I think that's why Gran Turismo's probably one of the most popular ones. when a Gran Turismo game comes out, you feel like you're going to get a good 3 or 4 years of playing out of it. Or you get those wee meters for 30 quid inside. They're longer lasting. I'm not too bad at the moment, as I say. I've stripped the pedals twice and gave them a bit of a clean out, and it's pretty easy to do. Just you have to be a wee bit careful whenever you're, taking the tap off with the wires. But apart from that, it's been spot on. Baggy the Porsche should be quite nice here as well. I haven't drove the Porsche in a quite a while. Bum, bum. And Mrs. still in the background, or the girl still in the background on her bloody horsey game. Never off that thing. Although I'm glad. It's good to see. This is finding wee games here and there to play. She's turned into a gamer after having no interest. No, you're alright. Oh, somebody's being an asshole with her. No doubt she'll scalp him. And there's the rain coming down heavy again over here. Miserable all day. Benson says hello.
Hi.
Although she's not Mrs. Scott, she's Mrs. McDougal. He says hello, Mrs. Scott. And she says hi in case you didn't hear. Feel free to jump into a wee chat with me, love, and you can have your sexy voice heard on the stream, huh? What do you think? Although I don't know, I know you have a sexy voice, but I don't know how sexy that'll be whilst you're yelling absurdities at people trying to kill you in that game. I frequently hear shouting in the background. Hey, well, we had a slightly better flow in the last race. I'm starting to get that throttle roll on a bit better. Just a lower lap of the drop down or what? Shouldn't have. There's different people in it. Anybody would know. I can't say there is. Oh. You should wave. Stick your arm up and give Benson a wave and say hello. There are two arms. Their two arms are up. Without a fight. Just in the middle of a delivery. She's torturing me to get that Red Dead Redemption game as well to play with her. Although I just see her doing the same kind of stuff. I feel like anytime I see her playing the Grand Theft Auto, it looks a bit more entertaining. It looks like there's a lot more things to do in it. Stealing helicopters and planes, and it's basically almost anything you can do in that game. Don't know many times I've turned around and seen her up to something. I'd have thought himself, but didn't know you could have done that in that one. You want to get smashed in my cave? It looks cool. Thank you, mate. Thank you. Maybe one day, sir. Maybe one day. I'd like to get smashed in it myself. I do quite frequently. Although we've nothing at the minute. No beverages at the moment. That is a good idea, but I might do later. I could maybe do a wee stream if I can, if the weather gets a bit better. I'll maybe have myself a wee wander over to Wine Lodge. Although I like my bourbon out of Asda. Hard to beat it. The Red Stag one, black cherry, just on ice. Don't think we've ever had a poor stream whenever we're on the black cherry. Red Stag. My goodness, the shake just flows from the mouth like a goddamn professional. Oh, thought he was coming in there. That's what started that wee slide for us on the inside. I thought he was coming back in. He didn't see us coming, but he had seen us. Surely you're not coming for lunch. Go away. Go away. He does. He wants it. You're going off the track there now, are you not? Oh, how many wanted it there? Oh, we agreed to. He gets a penalty. The naughty boy. Just what the doctor ordered. And there's no tower or anything on this. You can just be very rough with the tires. Come on, get your nose in. And another incident. Oh, there's a pit party up ahead for us for the top 5. Come on. You know how much I love pit parties. Greedy, Stephen. You're gonna throw yourself down into the mayhem. Was it him who went for the lunge in this one at the start? Was it? He's been nice, really. He's been nice, really. You can have a wee land of it. That's only a wee land of it. I want that shit back, sir, before the end. But don't be going anywhere. That is a pit party. And another penalty. Oh. Hey, rage quit. I'll just punish him even more. Oh my goodness. Oh, never mind a pit party. There's a fucking bottle of bubbly on up ahead. There's a bottle of bubbly now. We want all of a sudden. We'll stay out here so he hits his own lines and doesn't go defensive just yet. We want him to stay in this fight. Go on. One lap to go. Oh sir, you look like you may be struggling there. No silly penalties hopefully from Gran Turismo. Ah, Gran Turismo. You dirty dog. No one's fault, just a silly penalty. We would love to be able to get up and mix it with these two, but before we serve that penalty. These two gonna have a wee side by side for me, maybe. There's a big car, my goodness, he's just about ahead of us there. That's right, sir, we are there. Hopefully sees our penalty like him. You know. But they're about to get it back. You never know, they could get into it with each other now. Oh. Where is the penalty zone? We're not taking it this lap, that's alright. We're not lost any more then than just a second. Oh, oh my goodness. Talk about amateur stuff. Ugh. And then it resets you. And a penalty for good measure. Where was the penalty zone then? Around that corner on the straight. That was an more fun one. I enjoyed that one. The flow's slowly but surely coming. What number were we in there? I think it's a single digit number anyway. Stuff lost there. I know. Terrible penalty system. No one's fault. Well, we're number one there as well. That's a shitload of ratings lost in that one. Did somebody say just eat? Another one to save for whenever we eventually get around to trying to edit. You drink rum or whiskey? I like the bourbon. I call my wee bar Jack and Jim's because I would drink Jack Daniels like, but she's expensive. Whereas Jim Beam, hard to beat some Jim Beam. If you haven't tasted any Jim Beam bourbon, especially their flavoured stuff, but even their ordinary Jim Beam bourbon, it's a totally different taste than whiskey. It has a much easier for myself to drink, much easier to look like a cowboy while you're drinking it, rather than look like a little bitch after you have a drink of it. Back again, I'm enjoying this track. 5 minutes. Right, let's see if we can maybe improve our qualifying. Now that we're flowing a bit more on it. I do keep meaning to try to get. I was arsing about today before I came on, moving the camera about and all, trying to find somewhere to set it up to where, you know, perhaps more of the room would be in view and stuff. I even had it sitting away over there, as far away that way, outside the car, because I wanted to try and get my car door and stuff in, no different angle for me, but we ended up just putting it straight back where it was. It seems to be the best place for it, for whenever I'm talking and stuff. But yeah, I would like to learn how to do a stream on that camera when I'm not playing a game. I don't know how you do that, but say if I just wanted to do a stream where I'm just talking to people, maybe having a wee drink, like I'm sitting in the bar. I don't think I can do that just on the PlayStation. I think I'll have to go through something else. I did look into it a few months ago. I can't remember if they said you can do it on the Share Factory, or if it was Streamlabs that you needed. But yeah, it would be a nice option for me. Like at the minute, if I want to do a stream with me talking, I have to start a game, and then it means I've only got that wee camera in the corner, rather than being able to have the whole bar. Because whenever I do, I'll go in and look. The camera, it's a whole lot bigger. It shows you a whole lot more when I open that camera up and go into full screen. I can see way more of my room than what is actually shown here at the moment. Don't worry, that's not Belfast riots going on in the background. That's Jesse shooting people on her horsey. I keep on calling it the horsey game. I keep forgetting the game. Red Dead Redemption 2. Quickly becoming known to me as the horsey game. Jesse, next time you roll a wee smoke, love, could you leave me? If you roll a wee smoke, could I have a puff of it? Yes, we're meant to be going out and trying to improve our time. A 52.4. Did somebody say just eat? Did somebody say just to... What's the leg when I just spin it around there? Oh, Jessie will not be pleased if she gets up and walks around the bar. Jessie, I may just leave the camera up there to catch you. I may just leave the camera pointing at the room to catch you, you know.
Can't hear you.
Nothing, it's alright, I'm just waffling. Talking to myself, really. Not enough time. This is about to start. Ha! Look who's in the house, Mr. Benson. Hot favourite for the win, for sure. On his second account, and he's a PR1 as well. He's a 3-letter guy in a team. I'll have to try that FT one, even just for the. I see there's a lot of them up in the top 10 times as well. Better lock them doors and turn them lights down low. Al Bennett, says Benson. Typical Benson with a psychological games again. He fucking got Ryan. He beat Ryan on one of the streams, on one of the races there yesterday, with that fucking kind of psychological warfare before the race. We're not going to fall for that. Although if we do drive around the corner and we see you land in the sand, we'll have a wee giggle. Did somebody... That's just fucking playing to me all the time now on my phone. Snoop Dogg. Yo, me get delivery like a G. Hello, nice to meet you too, sir. There you go, said that. One sock panda. That's throw out. You too. You too, sir. On you, Benson. Bring it home. Or slow them all down. Cause a traffic jam. Get your teammate, Scotty Senior, up onto the podium with you. Bum bum. Bum bum ba bum. Well, the guy behind you is pretty close as well. Although that mightn't even be a good qualifying time you've done. You probably just drove around one lap there. on. Are we still wanting to go on the inside of us there? I hope I look behind me and the Beetle has a penalty. No. But he has dropped back a bit. Steven, come on. I deserve a penalty for that, you know. An SR down, yeah. Forgot about this silly penalty system. We just held it in there. We're hoping we would have went wide. Got a side by side, but no. Got away with it. He's not going to be pleased, or not. He's not going to be pleased at all with that guy. Come on, man. Come on, man. Green car there. Surely, you can see that stuff. Big sexy car like that. Right, and he's taking that penalty there. He wanted to be very defensive, I believe, against that other guy. So, yep, he's going defensive. Nice and early as well. Oh, I had to slam the brakes on there to avoid that. Gonna be hard on the inside. Better than getting a penalty, but for touching him. Right, I'll have to try and get these two. Let's see. Aggressive. This ALS. Elisa Lou. I'm not sure how you say that. Was there an old Gran Turismo 2 for the price of one sale at the end of this one? I wonder. Oh, where'd it go? He's trapped himself away. There's a chance, Just the one to deal with now. Let's ask the question, how's your drive, sir? Oh, we were a bit greedy. Oh, don't you do something silly. On the last couple of corners again. I wonder, is there anything to be had? Nothing at all. A top 5, our first pit party of the day, and of course the fans go home with a piece of a race car. Right, let's get out. Benson, almost up to close finish. You just did 3 laps. You didn't bend it too much, but still second. I'm starting to feel a wee bit of a flow till it now. Let's hope I'm not speaking too soon. Right, roll myself.
Yeah.
And we smoke. She got on her horse again today, and the first thing she said is she's got a horse that's a female horse, and when she got on it today, the first thing she was complaining about is that her horse had balls.
Yeah, I took a screenshot.
She took a screenshot of it and all. Her female horse had grew a set of balls.
It doesn't happen anymore.
She wasn't pleased.
It was confused slightly for a while.
There we go. Where's the smoke rolled for us? Thank you, love. I will see that as well. Not that they're good ones, but trying to learn just how to edit a wee bit lately. So I'm gonna quickly jump in one day and watch all of those replays and skip through all the boring bits, and then try to do a kind of a daily race video where you maybe see half a dozen of your races. Like if it's a boring race where you just take off and round the first corner and then you win, then that's all you'll see, me taking off, going around the first corner. But you definitely spend a lot of time in that editing the Sheriff Factory. Although I think I'm going to enjoy it. It's a fun thing to do as well. JJ Balding is at the house. Hello JJ. How's you, young man? All good, hopefully. Get yourself in. Not that we'll even be in your lobby, JJ. Where's your second account, JJ? Surely your second account would be around this level, or pretty close to it. My SR dropped. What did it do in that one? I got one SR down. Didn't even get a penalty. So is an SR down worse than getting a penalty? You won't be in top split. Well, you never know. We might be in pole position then. We might have a fun race for a bottle of bubbly. What sort of weather are you getting over where you are at the minute? It's absolutely miserable over here. You lose 7 SR for a 1 second penalty and 5 for an SR down. I don't think I got any penalties there. I only got 1 SR down. How have I? So I'm under 90 now with my SR. I lost 5, so I still must be up in the 90s. Wasn't that at 99? Wasn't that perfect in my SR? Maybe not. There's only 4 laps as well to get SR ups, so perhaps if you do get a 1 second penalty, it may well just be impossible to improve your SR then with a 1 second penalty with just the 4 laps. Had 92, right? Split lobby, here I come. Split lobbies can be alright sometimes, as long as you're. Usually, if you bump into people, there's usually only 3 or 4 fast guys in a split lobby, and hopefully they all have the same thing in their head. I'd happily take 4th on a clean race. We'll be back in them normal lobbies hopefully after this one, JJ. He said right before never managing to get his second account back into a normal lobby again. Two minutes, could we go out and improve maybe? We'll one chance at it. 152. We're cutting it close if we do. A 52.4 we would like. And it does go on, it's going to be close to the finish line I think. Oh, it wasn't. It wasn't to be. That felt like a good exit there too. I put that record on. Girl, you know what song, and I let it play again and again. You're in every line, takes me back in time. Yeah, tonight I'm wondering, what are you listening to? Is it a cover band in some college town bar where it's na-na-nas and air guitars? Or is it something to get you through? It's a sad song playing on a radio station, tears still falling, hearts still breaking, 'cause you're hanging on. Or is it a love song about someone new? What are you listening to? I like to believe that you're just like me, trying to figure out how a good thing goes bad. I don't know. It doesn't feel like that much of a split lobby. Really, there's no ridiculous D-rated drivers running. It's an AB lobby. All S's. No, I know Patson will drop down. We'll hopefully get a good result here, but you never know. Is it a feel-good song, get you driving too fast, or one that gets you moving on past the past, or the kind that you can't help singing along, singing whoa, whoa, whoa. Is it headphones on a downtown train, or a window seat on an outbound plane? Is it LA's sunny Memphis blue? I wish I knew, I wish I knew. What are you listening to? Is it a cover band in some college town bar with na-na-na and air guitars? Or is it something that gets you through? Need to stop those wee small brain fitty bits we're still getting around here. The gamer's biggest challenge, the brain fade. Just when you think it's all going alright, boom. Oh, what was I thinking of there? I was thinking of a McDonald's or something. Number 4 in the room. Go on, get me round the corner. On you go. Thank you very much, Gran Turismo. It was go, go, go. See, there's the brain fade again. Just too greedy. Made the same mistake there. 3 or 4 times, so I have. Come on. Ugh. Look at you going defensive at all. Oh, God, Tony. Fuck's sake. It was early on the brakes. For sure. He was giving that spot up to the guy on the inside. Our own fault, like. Because we did drive into the back of him. Insurance company will be claiming against us. But that shit was hard to avoid there. Mr. Tony. Lashing over here. Oh, Stephen. I'm trying to keep an eye out for that Tony guy as well. Just in case if he's close to us at the end, we'll give him that shit back. But he's not one of those three behind us. Not sure, JJ, basically just until my back has had enough. It's not actually feeling too bad at the moment. We'll be on for at least another hour. We'll definitely be in a split lobby this time. Tony, I think it was somebody called Tony. Was there a Tony in the race? It was high. He was lost. I put that record on. Will not be after that one, Benson. We're caught out there by Tony. Very early on the brakes, and then nowhere for it to go. Anytime I go early on the brakes, I always like to go in the middle or try and leave enough space on either side of you, so as if the guy behind does mistime it, he has two options to try and bail out of that. We didn't really have any option there. I'm sorry. Let's see how Tony takes that apology. Does he give a damn at all? He says why? You very early. On brakes. That was why, sir, that was why. No excuse now, Tony. It's still my fault, but... And he's gone, he didn't say that. What was that? What was that? Came through there. A friend request, thank you very much, whoever that was. Sent a friend request, that should be added. Feel free. Anybody? Do you have me on the PlayStation? Mr. Mix says, LSNR, what did Mix say to me? Or Mike's? What have you said, Mike's? Oh, thanks for the race. Yes, not a problem, sir. Thank you too. Girl, you know what song? You know? What's the damage in that one, JJ? I need to improve our qualifying time so if it do end up down in lower lobbies, we're starting at the front. Girl, you know what song? And I let it play again and again. You're in the line. Used to spend my nights out in a bar room. Liquor was the only love I'd known, but you rescued me from reaching for the bottle and brought me back to being too far gone. Tennessee whiskey. You're a sweet strawberry wine. You're warm as a glass of brandy. Mommy, I stay stoned on your love all the time. Chance of improving at this time, I feel anyway. She feels better than anything I've done before. That was poor around that one. Come on. 52-4. Was it quicker? Aye, not much. Nothing to shout about, but $10,000s quicker. What, love? It's 10-6. He said he'd be back at about 8 or 9, but then he also threw in at the latest at 10. So, yeah.
No, well, not after I give the money to the other. He said he would take back.
Baby, when I met you there was peace unknown. And I said I'd get you with a fine tooth comb. I was hoping inside. This is a split lobby, although there's only a couple of D's in here. In fact, there's still all S's. Not like we're through into a crazy looking lobby. It's still all S's. A couple of D's in here. And A's and B's. Mr. Maverick. Max is here again. Tony is here. Let's fucking treat Tony like he's a princess in this one. You're a wee princess. We're going nowhere near you this time, Tony. Nowhere near you. He said right before causing the most ridiculous crash with Tony ever seen before in the history of Gran Turismo. Chimpanzee, hello mate, long time no see. Thanks for hopping in, mate. He says you're everywhere. He says to JJ. I know JJ is. JJ gets about, for sure. Yep. Chassis says JJ's a wee floater. You can be sure. In fact, if other people are doing streams now, and you go in there, JJ will have multiple streams probably going. So he will. I know anytime I end my stream and have a wee nosy, and whoever it is I'm having a nosy at, JJ's fucking there. So he is. He's seeing us all. Try race C. I've already set a qualifying time, although to be fair, it is a poor qualifying time. But yeah, we'll have a wee go at race C next if you want, sir. As we're not getting too lucky in this one, but we are enjoying this track. I feel like I know it now, although throw me into a different car and we'll be learning all over again. But we at least know the flow of the track. What number were we today? We were number 4. And Chris had number 4 at the moment. Mr. Tony's the important one for us here. We'll have to be so damn nice with Mr. Tony. And up at this right-hander is where he went really early on the brakes the last time. There was no avoiding him. Defensive already. Go on, get into their slipstream. Really don't want it off you. Oh Chris, you're thinking about me, Chris, more than you want to, sir. Another SR down. For the smallest of kisses, as we tried to get an undercut. Oh, Tony and Max have got into it, and they're going to be very, very careful with Tony. Gran Turismo, don't do it. Well done, Gran Turismo. You can't do stuff right after all. God. Bum, bum. Right, don't lunge me in this corner. Let's try and hit this corner good. These two have got a side by side. A chance to back up with them maybe. Man, it's a bottle of bubbly. We have not had a bottle of bubbly all day. We've received something from Chimpanzee. Thank you, sir. Not sure what that is we've received. We'll check that out after the race, hopefully. Right, Chris was very slow in the opening lap, worrying about losing a spot. Is he gonna keep on thinking about Tony, or is he gonna start thinking about us again and dragging us all back into the battle? Behind, oh, wheel on the grass. Can put you on your ass. Not today, but oh, he's glitching. Oh, my battery's low as well. Oh, what was I thinking, Chris? What was I thinking? He didn't go to fence, so I'm just gonna threaten with my nose there as well, just in case it puts him off. And there's no pressure on the ass area now, right? The pressure has gone. Oh, a wheel dropped and the bottle of bubbly is ours now to throw away. Although we would like more than the non-alcoholic bottle of bubbly that you get for third place. How's your drive, Chris? Oh, Chris, you have a sexy green car on the inside now. You can't turn in now, sir. Oh. I thought he was coming back there for a bit of revenge, so we'll lift it out of it. We've still got the nose to the inside, but we've still got the nose. No, go ahead. Hopefully we're not dragging more people into this. Still 2 seconds of a gap, and we've got a full lap to get that 12.5% bottle of bubbly off Chris. Chimpanzee wants a blue spanner. Jesse must be keeping up to date with my chat. Thanks very much. Love in the background. I thought you had just lost all interest in my streams. You haven't fucking spoke to me in my stream in months. Oh, right. Jesse logged on to say hello to JJ and congratulate him on the spanner. I'll catch up to the chat in a minute. I want this 12.5% bottle of bubbly before we do anything. Right, let's see if we can get a better drive on him out of this one. Nice and early in the brakes. How is your drive, sir? How is it this lap? Slightly better. Can pretend to throw a big fake one there and get you going defensive. He did. We got him going defensive. Now we can ask the question, how is the drive again out of this one, sir? Come on. Give me a chance at it. Last chance really to ask that drive question. I'll tell you what, it's close enough. We're a motocross fan. We grew up motocross. We're last lap. Wild crazy lunges are always happening. He turned in on us there. There was no need for contact. We were getting stopped and he picked up a penalty. It was his own fault. He turned in. You deserve that, Chris. That wasn't me, sir. That was a fantastic lunge on the last lap. But we're going to keep that stuff clean. He didn't. He turned into us. Right. Earphones plugged in and charging. Mick Beadle great again. Huh. And there's Jessie. Jessie bounces in and says hello to JJ, and she doesn't even say hello, Scotty. She's not been on my stream for months. You may blow me a kiss. You may find a wee heart or something there, or else I'm gonna cry live on stream, and it's gonna be your fault. You'll get hate mail. Ah, thank you, love. She does have feelings for me. There we go. Thank you very much. A blue spanner is just mud, a mud chimpanzee. That's it. JJ asked us to be a mod the last stream, and we thought to yourselves, why the hell not? Let's hope he doesn't wreck the place. What did Chris say? Did Chris have anything to say there at all? Did we miss a pit fight? No. Good. Merci pour la course.
Here, take that quick.
Not a problem, Chris. Chris is a Frenchman. I wonder how you say Chris in French. Bonjour, je m'appelle Chris. I like to zoom zoom and like to avoid the boom boom. Unfortunately, Scotty Senior made an outstanding pass, and I slightly boom boom him. Did you drop SR again? I don't know. You know what I'm like. Haha, I did. We're down to A. Clean races. We'll dip our toes in this and have another nightmare. Thank goodness it's a second account, gentlemen, and we don't care about SR or DR. We're here for the fun. 10 minutes before that one goes again. Should we just spend 10 minutes? That'll be the one where we're probably able to improve our SR, just because it's a longer race. I'll open the lobby if you want. If you prefer a wee lobby opened up, I can open a lobby, no problem. I just sometimes when we open a lobby, we'll sit on our own, you know, or else only a couple in. What would you like? Benson's up for a lobby. What about JJ? Is JJ still in the house? Would you like a lobby, JJ? Or would you just like me to totally destroy the SR on the DR with a Group 2 race? Strawberry wine. You say it best. Not a problem, Benson. That sounds like a plan, sir. That sounds like a top-notch plan. I'll open the lobby and I'll see if anyone jumps in. Give us 20 million. Offer me a 20 million car even. No, you wouldn't. So give me a group car. 2 group cars that are available. No, and it wouldn't. Give me a road car. That'll never be used. I hope in the next Gran Turismo they do see all these here doubles and free cars that you get and presents and stuff give to you. It would be a fantastic idea for Gran Turismo to give you the option to be able to give people cars that you don't want, because it would be great. It would make me feel lovely. There'd be people like me out there, I'm sure, who don't need any more cars and don't need any more money, and you could surprise people. You could have a race. You could actually have a wee race and say, right, whoever wins this one receives a £20 million car. It would be good. Where were we? Lobby. This is the second account now, so have we even got a live stream lobby opened up? What? I know, I can hear it here. Create. Load. What have we got? Nations practice at YouTube. FI practice at YouTube. So we don't want none of them. We're starting from scratch, right? We'll throw in a wee qualifier. The room name. Scotty. Live. YouTube. Steven Scott. Yes, we'll fix that. Thank you very much. Let's tease them in with the seaside. They all love a bit of the seaside. 9 laps, just one under 2 figures, because double figures scare people away sometimes. I'd love to try a rolling start as well there, but we know that's not going to work. Real pushed off, mechanical damage light, tower 2 and 2. Fuel off during qualifying, and group 4 balance of performance on, maximum tires, softs, tuning prohibited, no ghosting, shortcut penalty, weak, save penalty on, wall collisions, weak, ghosted lap cars. I'm going to turn that on just in case we have any idiots that are only there that have a bit of fun. Right, and we'll also save that. New, I must say new up in that corner there. New. Save. Create. Job done. There's no hurry, don't you worry, see we can take our time, come a little closer, let's go over what I had in mind. I took a pill in Ibiza, to show Richie I was cool. When I finally got sober, felt 10 years older, but fuck it, it was something to do. I'm living out in L.A. I drive a sports car just to prove I'm a real big baller, 'cause I made $1 million and I spent it on girls and booze. But you don't wanna be high like me, never really know why like me. You don't ever wanna step off that roller coaster all alone. You don't wanna ride a bus like this, never knowing who to trust like this. You don't wanna be stuck up on that stage singing, stuck up on that stage singing. Oh, I know. I have a wee story to tell Super GT as well, if he ever comes into my stream. We do. in the tune of that song. We'll hope one day he'll maybe bounce in, and we'll give it a get in there, Lewis. Miracles do happen, and then hopefully we'll get him a fantastic prize. We'll spin the win as well, and then we'll sing him a wee story about being stroked by people pretending to be him and coming into your stream. Fresh avocado to the Ava, sir. Give us a nosy at your profile. He's an EB, 45 days just logged on, so a slightly new account. And when there is a slightly new account, the big question is it new for me? Is that why it's a new account? Is it Super GT making a new account just to come and have a nosy, the middle-aged Irishman, to see what we're up to today? 18 libraries, none of them uploaded. You don't want to ride a bus like this, never knowing who to trust like this. You don't want to be stuck up on this stage singing. Well, we'll go in the Audi. The Audi was the OP car there, wasn't it? So no, we'll not go in it in case we get stick and abuse. Somebody else said Mr. X69, a one-letter guy with 6 numbers. 1 letter and 6 numbers. How fast are those guys? Oh, it's another new account. I'm telling you, it's maybe Lightning this time. Making a new account to come to have a nosy at us. Hello, Lightning, sir. Thanks for hopping on. 3 libraries, of which none is uploaded. Boom, boom. Might as well go out and have a wee drive round. Stuck up on that stage singing. Oh, I know the snow is falling. Yep, it would help if we were on the correct tires. All around us, children playing, having fun. It is the season of love and understanding. Merry Christmas, everyone. Let's throw out the thanks so as I know that the host is alive. Thanks for joining me, everyone, and that's all we need to throw out at the minute. And now they know that we're live. Some of them might have been getting a wee bit worried that the host has had a heart attack or some kind of problem whilst hosting. An underpant apartment incident, maybe fell down the toilet, got his head stuck in the loo or something, and they were about to get in contact with Sony because they were so damn worried about us. But nah, they know he's alive, it's okay, he's safe and sound, nothing to worry about. JJ says he's joining. Two Brits and 2 Germans in the room at the moment. If that is indeed the German flag. Sometimes we get a bit confused with the German flag and the Belgian flag. I think they're the both same colours. Oh. JJ is in the house. Would you like us to have a nosy at JJ? Look at that young man's superstar status. My goodness. No wonder he's got 285 people following him, stalking him, wanting to know, how's he doing it? 12-year-old who races for ZFX Motorsport, or ZFX Motorsport. Level 45. 194 libraries. We've probably seen most of your libraries, JJ, but we'll give them another wee nosy. They'll let the world see them as well, in case anybody else wants to steal any of them. There's the one you made for me. We did use it, JJ. It wasn't very lucky for us. It's the thought that counts, but thank you for it. There's another one he must have made for us with a 95 on it. And that one, Maria threw that one together for me as well. Here's another one with a wee lucky leaf, the 4-leaf clover, the egg bus. Stuck up on that stage singing, oh, I know, sad songs. And again, a few more joiners. Let's hand out the thanks for joining me, everyone. And this time we shall hand out 5 minutes to race. And so they know we're alive. Same as the last time. Who else? Can we get to the office? Mr. Zfix DLV. A reverse 3-letter guy. Usually, if you want to make yourself, you've tried everything and you don't know how to get any faster on this game, stick 3 letters in front of your PlayStation name. Seems to work a treat for everybody. I've never seen a 3-letter guy who's slow. This guy has put the 3 letters after his name. I don't know if that'll reverse the speed and make him slow instead of fast. Let's have a nosy at his profile. Oh, get away, he's pretty fast. 100% of the campaign done. 242 days. He's woke up and thought to himself, you know something, I fancy a wee go at Gran Turismo today. 242 times he's done that. 58 pictures. 494 libraries. Oh, here, this could be a good one to have a nosy. Only 16 of them uploaded. Not bad, not bad. What else have we got? Not bad, sir, not bad. None that we're going to dive on but and burgle. Mr. Hide and Seek. Mr. Wren's here as well, and Charlie. Charlie all the way from the USA. Can I get a hell yeah in the chat for Charlie? Right, Mr. Hide and Seek. I know there's you, sir. An EB, 31 days. It's another new account, ladies and gentlemen. That's 3 new accounts so far, at least, that's in the room. Are they just here for me? Just to have a nosy. At himself, 9 libraries. Oh, with none will probably be uploaded. No, none uploaded. Hello, Mr. Hide and Seek. Nice to meet you. Charlie, all the way from the USA. Ah, Charlie is another new account. My goodness. I'm telling you, we're being filled. No pictures, no libraries, only 2 cars. Only been on 16 days. Hello, sir. Nice to meet you. That could be Super Lightning. Keys maybe in the background having a nosy. Jave might be there as well. So it's at least 4 new accounts. I'm telling you, the pressure's on us now. They're all here having a nosy. Who have we not seen? We've seen you, Mr. Damaged Rider. To the office. He's a CS. It's not an account, but holy Toledo. Ah, get away. It's a fucking supermodel. We have got a supermodel in the house. At the very fucking least, a professional photographer. He's only got 8 cars. I've never seen so many pictures with so little cars. 340 pictures of 8 cars. Work that out. Divide 340 by 8, and that will let you know how many pictures he takes of himself in each car. Probably at the beach, in a Speedo, at work, in a suit, when he's getting married, wherever. This man carries a camera about with him everywhere. Probably a GoPro stuck to his forehead. That's how you'll know him. 127 libraries. 26 of them uploaded. The camel one looks nice. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Stuck up on the stage singing. The martini one as well. Few nice libraries, yep. Oh, Monster Energy. Very nice, sir, very nice. Mr. Focus ST. To the Abyss. Nothing to nosy at. Who have we left out? Who have we left out? Ryan Elwood needs to be pulled in, and we're bound to have already pulled Ryan in, surely. Look at that superstar status, the sexy SS, which we all want, and I should have SS, because my name's Stephen Scott. I should have SS wrote all over my cars, only it means that you're at the highest level in this game, so that's why it's not plastered all over my cars. It would be embarrassing looking. 94 libraries for Ren, and none of them uploaded. Who else would say? Mr. Elwood, 1998. Ryan Elwood. It was a nosy at yourself, sir. DE, 33 libraries, of which none have been uploaded for people like me to pull on a balaclava and steal them. Thanks for joining me, everyone, this time with a... Oh, it's a different account, that's why it's not giving me my make. Make your way to track, please. Make your way to track, starting soon. Attention please, attention please. All GR4 competitors, that's all. GR4 competitors, make your way to track, please. Race will be commencing shortly. Thank you. 2 minutes, says Benson, no problem, mate. We'll hang about for you, sir. Stuck up on that stage singing. Whoa. And our new joiner, Mr. Woody, to the Abyss, all the way from France. And again, that's another new account. Can you believe how many new accounts we're getting? Probably old guys we know, or we know of. Standing on that stage singing. Oh, no. This guy's only one car on this account, and he's took 12 pictures of himself. And Mr. Pitt is in the house as well. Hello, Mr. Pitt. Nice to see you. Quick nosy on the track in case there's something outstanding out there. Let's... We splice a pink. Bouncing out in the Honda, chilling out. Let's get all that stuff up for us as well. Can we see everything, please? Rain coming to the desk again. Let's go on board with Rain. Put the pressure on him. Watch his throttle inputs. Is he gonna take the desk again flat out? Go on, Rain. You can do it. The pressure's on you. Don't worry about clipping the wall. Just make the brain hold it. He did. Oh no, he didn't. He backed out of it. The brain wanted to hold it on, but the balls just wouldn't allow him. He needed a lift at the end. Mr. Focus, in the Playboy livery. Nice library, nice library. Attention please, attention please. This is a final call. I repeat, this is a final call. All GR4 competitors, that's all GR4 competitors. Make their way to track please, as Gran Turismo would like to start a big wild crazy pit party and lag us all out in the pit lane. We're all in. Did Benson get back? 2 other C6 guys in the lobby. The competition has arrived. Is that basically what you're trying to tell me, JJ? Is that just a nice way of you saying to me, haha, Scotty, you're baiting this one? There's too much competition. Thank you for hopping in, boys. Feel free to add me on the PlayStation. The more the merrier. Until my PlayStation starts smoking. And then it decides to say to me, no, here, hang on. That's too many. You're not allowed that many. And then we'll maybe have to start hand picking those special friends that get to stay on the list. Let's keep an eye on Benson out on track. Where are you? He's not back yet. Oh, I know a sad song. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum.
Fish.
Not sure, love. I may turn the camera around and let people see you pouring yourself a drink at the bar. Yeah, I've done it already. 3 times. You didn't even know. This hit that ice cold. Michelle fight for that white gold. This one for them hood girls, them girls straight masterpieces. Styling, wildin', living it up in the city. I got chance on with Sailor on. I gotta kiss myself, so pretty. Have I got a lost call, not in, can't win. Hopefully it'll let us all out. Rather than me waiting this long to start a good race and then we end up with fucking 4 or 5 of us in the lobby again. Because you're trying to get them all to start again. Mr. C-Fix DLV still here since 17 hours. 17 hour or 17 each. Hello sir, nice to meet you. Like I said, I believe we were chatting with you earlier. Apologies if we weren't, if you're a totally new guy. Our memory is absolutely terrible, boys. We forget things almost as soon as they're said. When will quali start? Says Mr. X69. Very, very soon, sir. If you read the last one that I wrote, the last call, not in, can't win. We were just giving Benson a tiny bit longer. He said 2 minutes. He has got 5 minutes. You know, and there he's back in his car. He's driving, so he's back. It was time to go. Now, come on, Gran Turismo. Play the ball game with me. Play the game. How many would it let out? I love you, Scotty. Thanks for waiting. Not a problem, Benson. Throwing out the love there. Making me blush. Making me blush. But does Gran Turismo love me? There's 1, 2 pit parties at the moment. 3 pit parties. 4. It's just not good, this game. If we're trying to race with a good bunch of people. It's pretty reliable with a wee crappy bunch of people, like fucking under 10 people, but how many was there pit partying? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 people pit partying. Oh dear. I'm fucking stuck here now, trying to get them all to exit out. I don't know if they're all even going to exit out. I'm going to have to settle up. Alright, Jamie, how's you, mate? What do we think, lads? We'd love it if you were all gentlemen and quit out, and we'll try and restart it. As there is half a dozen people in the pit lane. But are we going to ask these guys now to stop, and we'll end up fucking with only the 6 people who lagged out. That's who'll end up staying. How many got out? 1, 2. Let's go to spectator mode and see. Double figures. We want double figures on the track. There was one, and that one was called Mr. Pitt. So whenever I get back to you, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll throw out a restart. Not that they'll listen. Restart with a please, gents. Too many. In pits. Would they? Let's ask ourselves out. Would they follow suit? The guys in the pit party actually having the pit party. You guys need to act out in the lobby as well. Don't forget when you're back in the lobby to act yourselves out in the lobby, please. Mr. Kong, hello Mr. Kong, sir. All good, mate. You staying on long? I'll bounce in for a race or two after you eat. What time are we at? 6:30. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not 100% sure. It depends how these here lobbies are going as well. You know what I mean? Every time I get a fucking half decent lobby going in this year. That's half the problem with trying to hold on to a good room as well. With the lagging out. Please remember, gentlemen, anyone who has axed out, remember, once you're back in the lobby, you need to untick yourself. Back in the lobby as well. Right, we were getting down low enough to start threatening the kicks. Let's throw out a quit or kick. Please, we'll still say please. Let's embarrass the people who was left on track that day. Mr. Rain, get away, Red. What are you thinking? No, the only ones, they're not out on track. So, Rain, I think maybe you're in the lobby and you haven't axed out in the lobby. Don't forget to ax out your entry. Mr. Hayden Seek, number 35, you are the first guy up for the kick, sir. Attention please, Mr. Hayden Seek. You're being watched. Look, he knows he's being watched. He has a big red face. Shameful stuff here. Live on stream from Mr. Hide and Seek. Let's go to the office. Attention please, Mr. Hide and Seek. To the manager's office. He had to go. Mr. Spectral. What do I think, Mr. Spectral? Come have a nosy at you and see what you're doing out there. Mr. Spectral, look at him on his own. The only guy left in the qualifying session. Did he give a damn? Did he fuck? He wanted pole position that day. Even if he was going to race all by himself. Last warning for Mr. Badass Monster Energy Library as well. But Mr. Spectral, to the office please. To the office. And he came and he was gone. Just like that. He had to go. The race has been cancelled and we've still got 13. Would Gran Turismo allow 13 people to start? I wonder. This hit dead ice cold. Michelle fight for that white gold. This one with them hood girls, them good girls, straight masterpieces. GTS lobby is still annoying. Yeah, it is. DLP. It's not getting any better. They're doing it in badness, mate. They're doing it on badness. I'm telling you. They're they're going to leave us. Anyone who is left on this game who doesn't go to a PlayStation 5 and doesn't go to Gran Turismo 7, we're going to be left with a terrible game. There'll be more glitches than ever before, and the penalty system, even if they keep their servers open, they may not even keep their servers open. They'll maybe close the servers pretty quick. Right, we're all in. Let's try that again. Please, Gran Turismo 13. If it lets all 13 out, I may take that as a sign and start making my lobbies that only 13 people's allowed in. Was there more pit parties on the agenda? Not for you. There's one out. Go on, Gran Turismo, you can do that shit. 2, 3, 4, 5, go on. Holy Toledo. Surely we're all not going to get out. Still a couple hanging about behind us. Woody and Mr. Pitt are still behind. I think hanging out. Seems enough. This one for them hood girls, them good girls, straight masterpieces, styling, wildin', living it up in the city. I got chunks on with Sailor on, I gotta kiss myself, so pretty. I'm too hot damn. Gotta call the police and the fireman. Too hot damn. Make a dragon one time, man. Too hot damn. Say my name, you know who I am. Too hot damn. I'm bad about that money, break it down. Girls hit you hallelujah. Girls hit you hallelujah. Girls hit you hallelujah. 'Cause that time funk, yeah. What was that, Stephen? What was that? That was a different car. I was in the last time here. A different braking area. You get more lap maybe, but you, so then I wouldn't let you blow my mind. Yeah, you're sweet moonbeam, the smell of you in every single dream I dream. I knew when we collided, you're the one I have decided who's one of my kind. Yeah. Hey, son, sister, hey, dear Mr. on the radio. stereo, will you move and feel love? Hey, soul sister, I won't miss a single thing you do tonight. On the other side of the street I knew stood a girl that looked like you. Well, I guess that's deja vu, but I think this can't be true, 'cause you moved to West LA or New York or Santa Fe or wherever to get away from me. Oh, but one night, more than just right, I didn't leave you 'cause I was all through. Oh, I was overwhelmed and frankly scared as hell, because I really fell for you. Oh, I swear to you, I'll be there for you, and this is not a drive-by. Just a shy guy looking for a tonight, getting back on my love. The competition had indeed arrived that day. Perhaps we should have bounced into that TT after all. Although the tires might go on it. Only OP maybe until the tires go. And hopefully it'll let all 13 of us start. There's someone in the Sirocco as well. Although he got a DNF, he maybe drove around the Sirocco and thought to himself, nah, we'll sit this one out. Yep, there's JJ handing out the stick to Mr. Rain already. He's in a cheat car, JJ. You tell him, JJ. I was going to say that myself. Hackers. Absolute hackers. Mr. Keithy as well. Can you believe that? As well as DLV. Absolute hackers. To be fair, I'm sorry I didn't go in it. In that daily race. I think it was a daily race, wasn't it? Where it was the car to use in qualifying. But it was only qualifying. Usually when you put any kind of turbo on, it changes. And he's flashing his lights as well. He has the cheek to flash his lights at us from pole position in an OP car, and he's still trying to give us blurry vision on the way into the first corner. That's it. I haven't even set that right either. No brakes required there or nothing. That's JJ. We don't like where we are now. We don't like being here. We would love to make our way over to the inside, but there's no way for us to get over to the inside at the moment. I'm gonna brake late maybe and try to hang it with JJ. Oh, whatever. Thank JJ. Oh. Bump. I see you, baby. Shaking that ass. Did the young man want to go to Fancier Early Days? He did want to go to Fancier Early Days. Take a wee short shift. What do want that, JJ? What do want that? He's going defensive nice and early again. He likes it in the lead. Oh, let's open up that gap and let them go 3 wide if they want. Let's keep an eye on the radar. Where are they? Where are they? Good racing, boys. Oh, and someone was stuck on the line. It was Mr. Woody. As Ryan made his way back to the front. Was JJ having any of that? Come on, JJ. Make that move. Surely there wasn't a Gran Turismo 2 for the price of one sale opening up. Oh, I'm gonna go anyway. Oh, we're backed out of it. We're too nice. It's as well we did back out, but because they were coming over and there was nowhere to go. Ryan's going to be making the pass, but that Audi is really good on the brakes. Friend request received. Thank you very much. I think that's 3 or 4 friend requests we've received today. Thank you very much, gentlemen. He shall be added by the end of the stream. Ryan, do you want to go side by side with him? Well, we're going to nudge you. See if you just wanted a side by side there. Bit of a short shift. How many was at the party that day? There was 6 of them. It was a 6-way battle for the lead. Don't you be taking any nonsense from those top splitters, JJ. You get in the mixer. Make sure you keep him in the battle. If he loses that slipstream, he'll be gone. Oh, we will drop there. A bit of contact. Right, hopefully we'll get a good run through this again this time. Someone's going to have to back out there, gentlemen. 2, don't go. And there were still 6 of them still in the battle, all in the slip. Break a bit earlier in that last corner. Mr. Woody still hanging about on the line. What has happened to Ryan? Oh. Come on, Benson, you're not going to let a 12-year-old beat you, are you not? Are you? Get back on him. I'm not sure what happened to Ren there. He's lifted there. And we're not even in a pit party now at the minute. Go on, Keithy, we just nudge you on. Try and get us all back in that battle again. JJ taking the left this time. What's going on, or did he just hit the chicane? Did an awful run. Benson has it at the moment. And that slip is gone now, the top three. We need them in the battle. Good racing, Keith. Just a wee nudge again, Keith, as well, if you don't mind. Try and get you back on the slip. Go on, wee flies, hit your own line, we don't want it, sir. Short shift as well. Four to go. Oh, weak lecture from KK. Just as soon as I came over close to him. Oh, Jimmy. Oh, right. Are you in here, Jimmy? On the account? I'll see it in a second, sir. I'll see it in a second. What are you saying? Your new account here. Other one is permanently banned. So what is your new account then? Who are you in here? Are you Keithy? Or who? What is the new account? I always feel really slow as well, you know. It's not very often I feel fast. You're not alone. I'm definitely not good with chopping and changing cars, you know. I feel like I can get reasonable pace up to allow me to be competitive in fairly good lobbies if I'm sticking to a car and sticking to a track and kind of a bit of practice on that. But we never have outstanding pace. We never have any time we're doing a wee track vote and a GR vote. We're clearly off the pace of people like the JJ and stuff. A lot of you are able to jump into different cars, and it seems to take me just a wee bit longer to pick up the different style of the car and your braking zones and stuff. And then I don't keep that stuff in my brain either. which is a bad thing because, like, we'll get the feel of this car on this track, and then we'll bounce into a different car on this track, and we'll get the feel of it. But when we come back to this car, we don't remember the feel of it. We'll kind of spend time again trying to get that. Whole lot to do with a bit of focus, but you know, for sure, you add that extra bit of an extra wee bit of focus of an FIA race, or else a longer race, or a wee tournament race, or something like that there, that you're concentrating on. It's amazing how much that extra wee bit of focus helps you, rather than just driving around sometimes aimlessly. Oh, it was Mr. DVL. Felt slow. Right. 2 to go. Let's see if we can get up on Keithy again. Not that we want that. We don't want that fourth, because that's like the worst place that you can get. Just off the box, you get 4th place, and you end the race thinking to yourself, almost a battle of bubbly, almost down the box. Whereas the guy who finishes behind you in 5th place finishes the race thinking, top 5 baby, top 5. But we'll try and nail up here, just to maybe scare him. I don't think that we'll want that. Understeer terrible on the way in. Oh, bouncing into the ditch again. It's a battle of bubbly. Now we do want it. Now we're in the worst position. Right, Keithy, it's time to flash the headlights. It was the last lap of the race. Was Mr. Keithy one of those guys? Oh, look at how powerful those headlights are as well. Fuck me, that blinded myself. I've got blurry vision. Was Keithy one of those guys who you flashed your lights at, and he thought to himself, God damn it, I can't control my car, we're going to crash? Or at the very least, did it slow him down at all and let us sneak back up onto him? Get back here, Keithy. We want a piece of that. And still the flashing continued that day. But nail the next corner on the chicane, we might just have a chance of running the last corner. And of course we're still flashing. A blurry vision for sure. And he drifts out a bit wide. Come on, nail me the chicane. Let's continue the flashing at the chicane. Well, Keithy, taste a bit of the wall on the last lap. He didn't. He handled that stuff well. Well done, Mr. Keithy. Too far. Even for a motocross. Even for a motocross fan. That's too far. He said right before. Well done. And now Keithy receives congratulations flashes. Well done, sir. And god damn it, I don't want 4th place. I really don't. I'll go into the pit lane. Would anybody sneak past us and give us a top 5, baby? Oh, no, it wasn't. It was 4th. Awful. Laddie understeered there for me in that car. Although that car usually feels nice in the chicane. It's lovely and stable. we just never turned it in at the right time there once. We were missing our turning near the whole race. On the other side of a downward spiral, my love for you went viral, and I missed you every mile you drove away. Track vote, where are we thinking, gentlemen? Whereabouts is going to take me? Magora. We're not a big fan of Magora. Don't know why. I stopped liking it, because we used to love it. It was one of the first tracks we learned whenever we got the game. Nothing else jumping out. It looks like we're going to Magora. My love for you went viral. Magora it was. Out with a GR vote. I don't even have a GR vote here, because it's my second account. GR vote. I shall conceal my vote for the moment as Benson throws out a Group 3. All square at the moment between 3 and 4. 4 takes the lead. 1 up for Group 4 at the moment. Mr. DLV, stop racing for today. 1k, 1 kilometer is really huge. Still on the stream, not a problem, sir. Nice to meet you. Feel free to add me on the PlayStation. In fact, that may well. Let's. What's winning? Right, 4. I'll vote for 4 as well, just to save the argument. We're already on 4, so 4 wins. Let's go and add those friend requests now as well, whilst we're here, just in case any of them are starting to panic, thinking he's not going to add me. He said he was going to add me, and he's a liar. He's not. God damn it! I'll go and do that now. Friend requests. Oh, this is my second account as well, so feel free to add me on my main account, guys. Scotty Senior. Scotty Senior is the main account as well. E11 Sturdy, right? Sturdy. That's what you were talking about then. That's your new account. And one sock panda. Feel free to add me on the main account, Scotty Senior. On the other side of the street I knew stood a girl that looked like you. I guess that's deja vu, but I thought this could be true. What's JJ sent please for? Oh, JJ wants Ren out of the car. Surely it'll not be an OP car here. It'll be too much understeer on the Audi here. The NSX is what Benson's thinking. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Group 4. We've got the Corvette in Group 4, but we don't have that many sexy standout libraries. You see in this? Well, we'll bounce into that Corvette. JJ says FT is OP in any track. I don't even have that FT car here on this account. Although I do have a badass Kawasaki library with it on my other account. What does the NSX look like as well? That's the Honda you were talking about. I forgot it. No. I'll have to have a couple of wee goes in the Hondas, just in case we do like them. Although if I remember correctly, we found them a bit slidey. On the other side of a downward spiral, Jimmy Baldina's in the house. Hello Jimmy, nice to see you. I think we've had a nosy. Not everybody haven't we? There's no guys, there's Sturdy's new account. Only 3 days, logged online. JJ has gone. Let's throw out the thanks for joining me, everyone. Make your way to track starting soon. Attention please, attention please. All GR4 competitors. That's all GR4 competitors. Make your way to track please. Race will be commencing shortly. Excuse me. Oh. Ren went for the Viper. Well, we're looking at that ourselves. We'll stick with the Corvette, but we'll go out. We'll never drive this, and it's a Group 4 one, so it should be able to plant it. Yeah, it's sliding as well. And short shift, I think if I remember correctly, you're meant to short shift the two Corvettes as well, about mid-range. Let's keep an eye on that speed. Yeah, those wee numbers are building up really fast, aren't they? Yeah, in the middle. Shaky house at young Jimmy. Look at that, Jimmy. Your wee bro's always doing that to me, or your big bro. I think after this one, boys, after this one, I'm going to have a reboot of the room and see if I can get a good lobby going for a final event of the evening. Although it seems like my final events of the evening, people make sure I get last, usually. Woody wasn't there, although he sat on the line the last time for the whole race. You okay waiting for 4 more people? Yeah, if I think we can get 4 more people to come. Have you got people to invite to come or ask to come? Because we could be here for a while. But yes, I'm happy to sit here and relax. Not a problem. In fact, yes, I'm actually just about to open that door now, love. I'm on my way out of this here, so as I can open it. Yeah. Well. You don't want to run it. Oh. Thank you. That's good timing. And hopefully, Ren, you've heard me on the stream there answering that as well, rather than me writing back. Let's have a nosy. On board with Benson. You should maybe ask the child if he wants to go to a wine lodge. I need to get myself down to Asda and get a bottle of bourbon. sure Benson is absolutely over the moon there that he's parked directly behind us, because that is probably the baddest library Benson has ever seen from the rear. Look at that. So it is racing. Rules are made to be broken. Even the cameraman on the left can't get enough of it. Look. He's holding. It's him, I think, who decides who wins the Sexy Library Award. This guy at the side here with the sunglasses on. There he is, and he's putting his hand up. That's why he's standing beside us. He's like, right here, we have the Sexy Library Award of the day. I guess it's deja vu, but I thought this can't be true. 'Cause you knew it's still on New York or Santa Fe, wherever to get away from me. F1, hello mate, nice to see you. Give you 2 minutes, no problem mate. No problem Benson. Thanks for hopping in sir, thanks for a couple of races. We'll catch you next time. We'll be doing a last one I think after this. Anyway, and then that will... What time's the Wayne Lodge is closing at?
8 o'clock.
8? Can't find the lobby. Mr. F1, if you have a pen and a bit of paper, get ready. The ID, the room ID is 047269001580442692. And rather than me repeat that out, it's on the stream. You'll be able to skip back there and get that. That should get you in. No problem, Benson, mate. Thank you for hopping in. Otherwise, would be on our Todd. Not talking as much. We do still talk, even whenever we're on our own, even in real life. We talk to ourselves. But not sure many more people do that. Does that make me crazy? Not too sure. Possibly. I'm here. Did you get yourself in? There you are. So you're Mr. Vantage. Have we had you in the office for a nosy yet? 93 libraries. What do we think, Ryan? Are we giving up on more people joining? Jimmy says, Scotty, start please. I reckon we'll start one. The chances of us getting more people joining are slim. And then I shall do a final event of the evening on a track that I'm good at. I'll reboot the room after this one and this by a miracle. Other people have joined and there's a half decent sized room. But otherwise I'll reboot the lobby after this one. and try to get a better room going. In fact, only 6 of us here. We're not doing 9 laps. We're not doing 9 laps with only 6. Let's have a wee 5 lapper. And Woody wasn't in the last one. I'll get this one going now then, Rain. And then do a big last one with a proper qualifying session in it as well. Isn't it weird how this day and age, when you get a wee tickly cough, all of a sudden you start thinking the worst? I've had a wee tickly cough. I would say from this all started, I usually live my life with a bit of a cough, just because I'm a heavy smoker. But yeah, from all this has started, you're kind of, every time you get a wee bit of a cough, you're like, oh dear, is this it? Is this the start of it? You want buy me, Jimmy? You want buy me? You can have it if you want. No, he doesn't want it just yet. Understeer is big car as well. Oh, that's good idea. Didn't even realize I had a guy on my ass there. It's a nice cockpit view. Oh. Everybody loves somebody sometimes. Everybody falls in love somehow. We'll hopefully get half these and I'll be going for the last one. You moved to West LA, New York or Santa Fe or wherever to get away from me. Oh, but till one night was more than just right. I didn't need you because I was all through. Oh, I was overwhelmed and frankly scared as hell because I really fell for you. Oh, I swear to you, I'll be there for you. Listen, night and drive by. You're the shy guy looking forward to again. Rain trying to blind us and give us blurry vision even before the race starts. Sorry, bud. We have a KFC that's just arrived in the house. Alright, Jimmy. Alright, Jimmy, go ahead. Go on, not taking that. Not taking that. I don't want it. On you go. On you go. Go on. What are you doing? What are you doing? It's hard to see where anyone is beside you. You're right there, too, so it was. Oh, the weight was dropped. Rain has gets dirty. RJ, hello RJ mate. Nice to see you, sir. Thanks for having in. We'll get a reboot of the room going after this one, and we'll get a larger race set up hopefully for the last one. What's happened to rain? Hopefully sturdy. Didn't happen to rain. Why not join you? Can I join you, sir? Why the hell not? I'm good, Archie. I'm good, mate. Just chilling out. I see you, baby. Flashing them lights. This is gonna be like a win. If I can hide around behind us. We're not going to, this car's crap here. Yes, I'm just driving it all wrong. Let's shake that sexy ass. Let him see it. Oh, just started looking forward just in time for the braking area. And again, big slow car, there's no undercut there, hopefully. I think I'm going to win the final one of the day, boys. And you know what to say, you're only as good as your last race. So hopefully other people will join me, or this will be how good I am, this one here. Haha, he's dropped the wheel. He's dropped the wheel. This is not a drop by. Let's hide on him. We'll hide on him just over the hill. And we'll see what his reflexes are like. And there we go. He's got a car to avoid when he comes over the hill. What's Rain's reflexes going to be like, I wonder? Oh, straight there. Oh. Well done, Sturdy. Not that that was a race. If you're wanting a race, come for the next one. Right, I'm gonna set up a proper size of race now. We have decent qualifying session as well, so we'll get a reboot of the room, get us back up. We don't even have a Gona. Second account, right? Gona, reboot room, join again. And we'll leave that floating there for a second. That was a phenomenal race, says Ren. It was, Ren. It's, god damn it, I forgot to save the replay. I would have been making a video on that one for sure. Right. So for the final event of the evening, what were we thinking? We definitely want a qualifier in there. Room name Scotty live last race. Will do. Fixed room, yes. Right, what do we fancy? I wish I knew those Tokyo ones, because there's at least three of them that I really like. I just can't remember what three. Suzuka, Alice, Goodwood. It wouldn't be fair. It wouldn't be fair to go to Goodwood. The Nordschleife. I'd like to go to the Nordschleife as well, but trying to get people into the Nordschleife is another thing. What do I think about making Fisherman's Ranch for a final event of the evening? Thanks for making the lobbies. No problem, Ren. Thank you, mate. Thank you for hopping in. We're not hauling ass today at all. We'll never do haul ass unless we do a bit of practice. We're definitely not someone who has that speed, just chopping and changing. We need to put a wee bit of time in order to have the speed. I am going to try Fisherman's Ranch. I'll even try it backwards. Fisherman's Ranch. We'll see if anyone can join. Pretty big race, 4 laps, but we don't need a qualifier now that we're going to Fisherman's Ranch. Do you know something? Let's change the title as well and ask for Sambas. Samba, please. I think we'll leave it all on. We'll have a mayhem. No rules. And no rules Samba race. We haven't had a no rules Samba race for a long time. Strong push, strong slipstream. Hopefully anyone that does join will be in the battle. And what do we do? What is the Sambas in? The Sambas is in 100. Why does it do that shit? Why does it not? Yeah, we need to turn the no limit as well, isn't that right? On the other side of the street I knew. Ghosting, none. No penalties. That's off. Flags and rules off. It's a no holds barred. There, we'll see if anyone joins. If not, we'll just sit and waffle for a few before we get off. You're alright, Ren? No problem, sir. Thank you for hopping in for the few races. We'll hopefully have many better days than this, sir, whenever we've got good lobbies on, or when the FIA's back up and running. Get some practice lobbies and stuff going. Archie is in the house. Right. That's not what we wanted then. Add it. And 300, let's try. Does that show me? Do you know something? This is my second account. I don't even have this shit. Don't even have a Samba. You believe that shit? Made a room and all. Saying Sambas only. I think, boys, I'll waffle. I'll do a waffle before I get off. Never mind the last race. I'll stick a replay or something on. I'm not sure what replays we have in this on this account. Replays, is there any good ones? There are all the Alice ones, a couple of Ziggo ones. On the other side of the street I knew stood a girl there. There's a Sardinia one. Well, what's that one? I think that might be the wee race where I seen Kangi. Hadn't had Kangi race in a long time. Catch you later, Ren. Thanks again, sir. We'll for sure see you again, hopefully. He said, right before having a massive heart attack and never doing another live stream again. Holy Toledo.
What time is it?
It is almost 7:45. What are you doing? Are you thinking of getting off your game now, or?
No, I'm helping our guys do their deliveries before I get off. So it'll be about an hour.
You'll be about an hour. This was a wee race. We hadn't seen Kangi in ages. Used to bounce into Kangi's rooms quite a lot. And we'll have the Thomas library that Tom has done for us for whenever we met. Tom, if you haven't heard the Tom story, go and check out the Tom story in the playlists. You don't have to watch all of the first one. The first one's like a stream that I was racing, but towards the end of the very last race in that stream we met Thomas. the bunny rabbit, and then we've done another couple of wee videos after. Kangi hauling ass in this one as well. We pushed for a couple of laps trying to get away from him, and then we just had to start focusing on him. But he's certainly not slow. He can hold some ass when he wants to. Check him out on YouTube. Fellow streamer Mr. Kangi, 1980, from Scotland. I'll have to make a wee video out of this one at some point. Oh, as he almost drops away in the background. He sees that sexy livery. I can't stand it being in front of him. He wanted it. He's that. Third place, still hanging a bit. Let's go on board with Kangi. The place to be in this one. And then we'll bounce off, as it's 7:45 now. The Gran Turismo isn't the same without the FIAs. Sure it's not. I know I used to ask for a break, but it's Saturdays and Wednesdays don't feel the same, even whenever I'm not doing the FIA. The day still feels different because there's FIAs going on. I'm always keeping an eye on anybody else who I know is streaming or anything, or what have you. Hello GMA, thank you for retracting that message. It must have been an awfully rude one. Several swear words, no doubt. Hopefully Mom and Dad didn't see you doing that. Well, I guess this deja vu vibe. I thought this can't be true, 'cause you moved to West LA, up in Santa Fe. Wherever to get away from me. Oh, but there one night, the morning just right. No, I'm not Jimmy. Thank you for hanging about, but if you were waiting on me, I'm gonna bounce off now, and get out and have a wee bit of a stretch here. We'll more than likely be back on. Maybe tomorrow as well, we'll see how we feel the rest of the night. If I do get back on tonight, it'll probably be on a different game. I've played through a couple of wee games that I bought a game called Inside, and what was the other one called? Inside and something else. But I've played through them already and clocked them. But I'm going to do a wee stream one day where I'll play through the whole game. A lovely wee relaxing game, a wee bit freaky. I'm sure you have seen it. They've been out for 4 or 5 years like now, I think. But they're only £1 something. Really good games at the moment. If you're looking a wee chill out, relaxing game with a few wee puzzles in it here and there. Definitely good ones to go for. In fact, I'll be able to tell you now what you call the R1. You call the R1 Limbo, and Inside. We bought them. Lovely wee relaxing games. Sit and play. Yes, Jamie, enjoy the rest of your day, son. Have a good one. And thank you very much.
for hopping in. We'll catch you next time. I watched this for our last lap. Kangi was coming to get us. We thought he had us. We must be very slow in one of these corners because he ends up right up there. That's not my own horse that you hear in the background either, that's Jesse's horse he came. In case you think I'm out in the barn. Here he is. We thought to yourselves, oh my god, he's going to take it off us on the last lap. But it just went wrong for him and he pinned it. Had a fun wee race with him, but haven't seen. As I say, check him out on YouTube. Scottish YouTuber. Very like myself. Standard. Nothing. No great editing skills or know-how in terms of the way all the top streamers have all stuff popping up on their screens, you know. And that'll do me. I would have been. I'd have had much better replays there to have a look at as well if we were on the main account. But we're not. Enjoy. Thank you very much. Anyone who's hopped in throughout the day for either a race or a wee waffle. I know we haven't been on for long. We've only been on for a couple of hours, I think, maybe 2 or 3 hours. We'll continue to do smaller streams as well while there's no FIA. Even if I don't have the urge maybe to get in for a long period, I'll still maybe bounce in just for a wee short stream and see how it goes until these FIAs start up again. We shall catch yous on the flip side. Take care.